Hello everyone, it's Stephanie Stevens here. I would like to share a 3-minute story with you, something I remember very vividly as a child. And now, this is just a lesson to all of you young people out there. And remember this, always do what your parents tell you to do. In our household, my father was boss. He was boss, and that was it. Now, my sister used to live in the house like she was the only one living in the house. She had no respect. She acted like she didn't have two brothers or a brother and a half, sister and a brother. Well, anyway, my sister's room was upstairs across from my room. And my father had a rule in the house. When he came home from work, nobody was to be on the telephone. My sister was notorious for being on the telephone. One day my father came home and my sister was on the phone. He came upstairs very politely and said, "Get off the phone." He went back downstairs. She still was not off the phone in 20 minutes. Came back upstairs and I'm watching all this through the crack of the door from my room, and knocked on the door again. He says, "I told you to get off the phone. I need to use the phone." She slammed the door in my father's face. He stood there for a second. I could just see that thing in him. But guess what? He went downstairs, went outside to the tool shed, came back upstairs with all his tools, took her door off the hinges. She went to screaming and yelling. My mother ran upstairs and said, "What's going on? What's going on?" He says, "She needs to listen to me. She's screaming that he took my door off, he took my door off." And my father said, "This is my house. If anybody in this house don't like what I am saying, you can get out." And he took the door downstairs, knocked holes in the door. One day, he came back home. She had a sheet up to her door. He snatched the sheet down. Oh my God, it was the funniest thing I have ever seen. So, you know what? She didn't get no allowance for the week, and she was grounded for 2 weeks. You know what? It goes to show you, listen to what your parents say. Your father or your mother or your parents in general are the boss in the house. So you young people better start listening. My sister listened up quick after that because she loves to shop at the mall. With no money to go shopping every week. Ooh, she was through. I could not stop laughing. I closed my door and pretend like I didn't hear her screaming. Lesson learned. Do what your parents tell you to do.